Hi, welcome to Craig's Bold Prediction and Movie Review. This is actually my 11th show. It's Wednesday, and sorry for the delay in the week, but the actual numbers from this past weekend didn't come out till Tuesday, very late, so I got a feeling that it probably had to do with somewhat of a close race for first place, so they might have been waiting to see if they could get every number in to see if there would maybe be a different number one. We're going to talk about the movies today from this past weekend on the Martin Luther King holiday. We're going to review the numbers, and also I did get a chance to watch The Martian and Hotel Transylvania 2, so I'll talk about those, give a quick review, and also give you a quick update on my bold prediction numbers for Star Wars The Force Awakens. Let's get right into the numbers. Actuals, first place this past weekend was Ride Along 2, and it came in right at 41 million was the actual number, and I had an estimate of 46.8. So just a touch off, but not bad for a good start for this movie, and it'll probably end up making a little over 100 million total. So, which would be just, I think, a little bit less, but it may have a little bit more dollar gross overseas since it is becoming a more known product. So, next was The Revenant, and it came in at 37.5 million, and it had another strong weekend. It pretty much matched what it made the first weekend, which is pretty good. So, I mean, this was a 4-day weekend, though, so it was just, maybe 20% off total from if you just go the 3 days. I had made an estimate of 34 million, so I was right in there with that number. So I was real pleased with that. Next is Star Wars. It came in third. Finally gave up this first place setting, but 4 weeks in this day and age with as many movies as there are out there, it's tough to even get 2 weeks at being number one, let alone 4. So, real excited to see that it came in at still at 33 million for the 4-day weekend. I had made a prediction of 28.8 million, so it's still cruising along. It will probably start dying down pretty quick though, as it nears its release date on a Blu-ray. I think of the first week of April. So, next is 13 Hours, and this was a new movie about Benghazi, and it came in at 19.2 million. I had made a prediction of 25 million, so it was less than what I had predicted. A little bit hard to still decide on this movie on when I was calculating numbers and thinking about where I wanted to make my final projection at. So it did come up a little bit short. These movies are sometimes hard to predict, but overall, though, it had a decent start, though, and we'll see how it ends up doing here over the next several weeks. So, Daddy's Home came in next at 11.9 million. So this movie has had another great weekend. I think its domestic haul now is a little over 130 million. So it's just doing great at the box office. And I had made a prediction of 9.1 million. So next in seventh was I think it's sixth place was Norm of the North, and it pretty much was Norm of the South. It just pretty much bombed. The ratings on it continue to get worse and worse each day. It came in at 9.4 million, and I thought maybe it would have at least a halfway decent weekend. I had predicted 11.7 million, so the 9.7 was probably even a partway a gift for some for this movie, because most other experts had only given it around 5, maybe 7 million tops. So a few others were around 10, so they were close as well. The Forest had a good weekend considering the type of movie it is. It came in at 7 million for the 4-day weekend. These movies typically drop pretty quick, and it actually had just a little over 50% drop instead of the usual. You usually see 65-70%. So I had made a prediction of 5.7 million. Decent weekend for it. It should wrap up here pretty quick though, with probably about 25, maybe 30 million. That's probably pushing it. So, and then last movie I had given a prediction on was The Hateful Eight. It came in at 4.3 million this weekend. I was right on target with a 4.1 estimate for this past weekend. So I was real close on that. One of my subscribers, Brian, had made a prediction on several movies, but a couple he was close on was 13 Hours. He had predicted 18 million, and it came in right at 19.2. And he'd also made a guess on The Revenant, and he had said 38 million, and it had made 37.5. So he was real close on those two movies. So thanks for giving some input, and if anyone else out there, each and every week, feel free to give your predictions. It's great to contrast and compare, see how everyone's doing. So Give you a quick update on Beat the Expert. This is another part of my show that I like doing. Just kind of let you know that the numbers I'm giving you are not just something I make up, but it's something that I like really thinking about, analyzing, and then comparing myself to the other leading experts that do also make box office predictions. I came in second place this week. Pro Box Office, they actually had a phenomenal week. Their best guess was Ride Along 2, and they were only off by like $7,000, which was pretty phenomenal. So I do give kudos to them, and I came in second place this week, so I was real happy with that. Third place was Box Office Mojo, and I'm sorry, Showbiz Daily, and then Box Office Mojo came in fourth. Overall, though, I'm still leading the pack. It is a neck-to-neck race. My accuracy rate's coming in right at 80%, so I'm real happy with that. And Pro Box Office is right behind me at 79%. So it's close, and but just want to keep going. And I know that I will continue to give you the best numbers that I can each and every week. So next is my bold prediction numbers for Star Wars: The Force Awakens. On Christmas Eve is when I had made my original prediction of $915 million, what it will end up making for its domestic haul. And it now sits at just under $859 million. So I'm still looking forward to seeing where this number ends, but I do have a great feeling that this number is going to come in real close. So my other bold prediction number I made was China, and the first thing when I made my comment about China box office, I know nothing about it, and it's a good thing I said that because it is not doing anything near the number that I predicted of $295 million. Its first weekend it made $53 million, and it dropped 60% this past weekend and only made $20 million. So it's sitting right now at a haul of like $96 million for the China box office. So I may steer clear of China until I learn a little bit more about it, but it was just a fun number I wanted to give a guess out since I love Star Wars, and I just thought it'd be a fun number to make a prediction on. So probably won't be doing that again in the near future anyways. So movie reviews real quick. These are the two movies that I was talking about, The Martian and Hotel Transylvania 2. These just came out a week ago on Blu-ray, and they were something I had picked up. And so first one is Hotel Transylvania, and Adam Sandler voices Dracula in this again. And basically what the movie's about is he gets a grandson who's half human, half vampire, and they're not sure if he's going to end up being a vampire or not. I guess he's got to get his fangs before his 5th birthday, so that's in a nutshell what the movie's about. And also they're trying to decide his daughter where they're going to live, whether it's going to be at the hotel or with his in-laws in California. So, but that's what it's about. This movie's funny. It's got a lot of other great voices in it. Selena Gomez, David Spade, Molly Shannon, Fran Drescher, Steve Buscemi, Kevin James. I'm probably missing one or two others, but lots of great voices in it. This movie has jokes for every level. I laughed. There was times I would laugh and nobody else would in the room. My kids would be laughing at other stuff, and I'm like, yeah, it's funny, but not that funny. So it is just a great movie. Definitely recommend you pick this up. It'll probably be a movie you'll watch over and over. I give it a 9 out of 10, and it was just a great movie to watch. So the other one's The Martian, and it stars Matt Damon, and it's basically about a mission. It's a movie about a mission on Mars, and an accident happens during a storm. He gets left behind. They can't find him, and so that's where the story goes. He spends several years there until they can put together a rescue mission, and he learns how to improvise and how to do things, growing food and just surviving each and every day. So that's what the movie's about. Really liked it. Great scenery. The movie's funny. I kind of understand to a point why it was nominated for a Golden Globe. I'm not sure how it won for Best Musical or Comedy. However, though, overall, great movie. It's funny. If you love space, I love space. It's great on that as well. And overall, Ridley Scott did a great job making this movie. So I give this movie a 9 out of 10 as well. So, hey, that's it for today's show. I appreciate you tuning in. We'll be back this Friday, and I'll give my predictions for this upcoming weekend of how the movies will be doing. We'll talk about a couple of the new movies coming out as well. But But also, I just appreciate you for watching and for subscribing. Hey, please share, like, subscribe. Don't forget to make comments on predictions of what you feel that the movies might be doing. I'll share those on here as well. And I appreciate you tuning in each and every day. Just remember, I'm giving you numbers that you can. I'm giving you predictions that you can count on, and I'm a lot better than the weatherman. So take care.